I think school teaches it to an extent, some leadership and citizenship skills, but I think they could always do more. They do have programs, but some of the programs they don't necessarily teach leadership specifically, but through the programs such as like choir, band, but it's not specifically aimed towards learning about leadership or citizenship, which they could always improve upon, I think.
Something that ASB does that really stimulates people's leadership is that Ms. Dawson lets students be in charge of different things, and so students are really taking the lead on many of the activities we do, and then she'll yell at them later if they do a bad job, so there's always that threat. In other classes or other situations, a lot of the times students aren't being actively taught leadership. It's more that it'll come to them if it comes to them, but a lot of students don't get that opportunity. So I feel like students do have the opportunity to get into ASB and really experience being a leader, but not every student can do that at Los Altos. So yeah, only us 35, 40 kids are getting that sort of leadership experience.
4-H and the school and public schools in particular both have a mission that's centered around developing youth, but they're very different organizations, and so that necessarily makes them take different approaches to education.
The environment is a lot different. The school is like you have a deadline, and I mean, of course you have friends and stuff, but the people you meet in 4-H seem more outgoing and more reasonable to talk to you and to help you out and to do things with you. But in school sometimes it's like different, and it just seems that people are more willing to help you, and it's more of a helpful environment.
I think the 4-H program really helps children develop life skills because it's very hands-on, and that, you know, it's a buzzword that we throw out there a lot, but in 4-H, students are always practicing what they're doing with the project leader's supervision.
Today we just got a project in English, and we have to give a 3 to 5 minute speech, and we have to prepare it, and definitely even 2 years ago I probably would have been super nervous about it, but I'm actually doing my speech on 4-H and so the speaking skills that I've gained in 4-H are really going to help me with that, so I'm kind of excited actually, which is weird.
In a 4-H environment, students are there voluntarily. Nobody's made to go to 4-H, and so they're very motivated when they come to the program because it's something that they were interested in. Whereas in public school setting, that's mandatory. Students have to come to school.
Like in 4-H, you pick, oh, I want to learn about goats, so I'm going to pick that project to participate in.
Okay, the projects in 4-H that I've worked on, I've been in a lot of projects. I've been in the mini horse project, dairy goat, pack goat, alpaca, dog, rabbit. I've been in a lot of projects. The ones that I've really focused on are rabbits, and right now alpacas. I'm the team leader for the alpaca project.
In the dairy goat project, students are taking care of the goats themselves. They're learning everything from daily care for the goats to grooming the goats, even all the way to veterinary type skills where they're giving injections to the goats for vaccinations or medications that the goats might need.
The fact that you're able to pursue all your interests and the amount of stuff that you learn, this is incredible.
What could discourage a child or family from joining 4-H?
I think not much really would discourage them. Again, if it's a financial difficulty, you may not choose to own an animal, but you can still be part of a project. So finances can be overcome if that's a hardship for your family. Time commitment can be a hard thing again. I think that there are many people who would object to the market animal aspect of 4-H and having to raise an animal to then be sold for food, and people will have personal objections to that. And again, you don't have to join a market animal project. There are many non-market animal projects you could join and be involved in that way. Okay, so another example I'm thinking about is in the beekeeping project, where students are learning academic skills. They're learning about the anatomy of bees and the biology of bees, but they take that academic knowledge and they apply it to practical skills when they have to set up beehives and take care of the bees on a daily basis or weekly basis. And they take those skills all the way through to an economic reward. So they learn that the effort that they put in to taking care of the hive leads to a reward when they are able to sell the honey. They further take that those skills that they've learned and that confidence that they've built through taking care of an animal, and they understand that they can apply that solution, apply that information to solutions in the world later on.
My head to clear thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger service.